Hey, why you turn this shit up, man?
Type of shit get tricky. No, I like my bitches sticky, like my bitches picky. No, I like my bitches jiffy.
Hey guys, it's Amanda. What's up? I'm so excited for this Come Thrift With Me. I normally do my intros for these Thrift With Me's before I go, but we just didn't have the time for that this trip. So it's been a few days. I've had time to reflect, and I'm going to be unpacking a little bit with you, giving you some context. This is my Halloween Come Thrift With Me, okay? I initially, starting up this spooky season, I was planning on doing a ton of Halloween Come Thrift With Me's, but after I chose my costume, that was it. Like, I wasn't even keen to explore other options. Like, I decided I'm being Cruella de Vil and there's no going back. So in this video, I picked up a few pieces that I need for the costume. I also want to like just dive into my costume a little bit because I had no idea what I was going to be for Halloween. Like, my friend Sydney recommended, she did not recommend, she was like, you should be aquamarine. And I'm like, that's a really good costume idea. My hair is very similar to hers, but it's so simple. Like, I could wear a blue dress any day of the goddamn week. And I'm like, what am I gonna be? I hadn't really given it any thought, to be honest. And then I was like, okay, Cruella de Vil. I don't know how I've never been her before because honestly, it's the perfect combination of scary, sexy. I'm gonna do a paw print on my chest, scratch it with blood, carry a little Dalmatian puppy, stuffed animal, obviously, huge fur coat. Every element of this costume is exactly what I'm trying to have on my body during Halloween night. And this is the first Halloween that I have so many plans. Like, I have 3 different Halloween situations, and I kind of think I'm gonna do this costume for every single one. I don't know if that's really bad, but I just know it's gonna go off. Anyway, that is my Halloween plan. So what this all means is this is the only Halloween Come Thrift With Me, and I'm like, my sincerest apologies because I feel like I said there'd be a lot of these Halloween Come Thrift With Me, but this is the only one. But obviously, as always, I found a ton of really good shit that's non-Halloween themed. Before we get into the Thrift With Me, I want to thank En Route for sponsoring the portion of this video. En Route is a New York-based jewelry brand, and I'm so excited about every piece I picked up. I only wear silver jewelry, and beyond the color, like, I'm talking sterling bitch. I've just always felt I would rather invest in a piece that I know will last me my whole life and I don't have to take off when I wash my hands than buy a ton of cheap jewelry. So a lot of the pieces from En Route that I'm going to show you are sterling, which is literally why I own them, okay? And we're going to start off really strong with these small chunky hoops. I've been wanting hoops like this for so long. Like, when I do a slick back moment like this, I just want a smaller hoop. And the only option I had before these in my jewelry collection are huge hoops. So now I feel like I can actually accomplish the look I'm going for when I do a slick back bun. And these are sterling. They're literally my perfect hoop. I'm obsessed with them. And then I picked up this chunky cross necklace, which also sterling, obsessed. Again, I only have a gigantic cross, and sometimes, you know, not trying to wear a huge cross, it's nice to have an alternative. And then this little herringbone chain is so cute, also sterling. I have a few pieces I'm not wearing, obviously, to show you. These stud earrings are literally everything. I haven't had studs like this since I got my ears pierced, like when they used the gun and pierced my ears with this kind of stud, and I've really been wanting a little diamond stud like this, so I'm so happy about these. Also, this packaging is adorable. And then I also have these kind of more abstract lava studs that are also sterling, and I feel like with jewelry pieces like this that are a little bit more abstract, it can either be awful or really cute, and I love these. I'm excited to wear them. I have nothing like this in my current jewelry collection. And then the last piece I have to show you is this hope necklace. This is a pearl, jade, and gold necklace. Thank you so much to En Route for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna leave my discount code below if you guys want to order anything and save some money. Without further ado, let's get into the Thrift With Me. I have never been to Value Village during a busier time than this thrift trip. There was no carts available. I literally had to search the store. I don't know why I have like this superstition where if I don't get a cart, like if I get a basket, I'm not gonna find anything. Recently, I have not been starting in the jeans or the pants because I have not been having good luck in those sections. But today, we were blessed with some dead stock Rockaware. Unfortunately, they were skinny jeans. I've said it before, if I find an item like this on the rack, I acknowledge that there's more of these gems in the store, okay? Like, who is donating this dead stock Rockaware? And then I found the most amazing baby fat low-rise jeans, which obviously I just about had a heart attack when I found, but I wasn't dying because I thought they would be too big for me. And I have to say, I put them on yesterday. I was gonna do laundry and I'm like, okay, may as well find out if they fit now, whatever. Sometimes I put off trying on clothes I've thrifted because I don't want to know. Like if it's an item this good, if it doesn't fit me, I'd rather not know. But I put them on and I actually cannot, I have never put a pair of jeans on my body that fit so well. These Truies were skinny capris. In other words, on the rack still. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I get too excited, but these Aldo wedges, I own a pair of shoes exactly like these. I'll insert a photo. The same cork, silhouette, everything. They are too small for me, but I will assure you, I bought them. It's rare that I'll buy an item that does not fit me. I don't buy with an intention to sell, but I just knew if I uploaded this video without purchasing these shoes, like I would probably lose every subscriber I have. This Aldo pair is a very adorable, a nice summer sandal. I was so excited to look in the skirt section just because I got these new boots from Vagabond, and since getting them I have worn skirts every single day. This skirt immediately is being paired with my Vagabond boots, okay? I also loved the pleating and the silhouette of it. I also do not have a gray skirt, okay? Low-key, my come thrift with me's are just me justifying every purchase I make. If you are a real one, you would recognize this skirt from a past come thrift with me, one that I uploaded before going to Copenhagen, because I found this skirt on the rack, but the one that I found was too big for me. I'm pretty sure that's the reason I didn't get it, because after seeing it during this thrift trip, I was like, wait, no, I actually need that. And I think the main reason that now I'm more obsessed with it than I was 9 months ago is because I love anything with a tie, with a bow that laces up, and also I have my new boots. This skirt kind of reminded me of the Marc Jacobs Heaven set. These are the most perfect heel for Cruella de Vil. I'm also just always on the hunt for a perfect black pump pointed toe, you already know. The vest section is one of my favorites. Like if you don't check out the vest section, bro. And it's usually in the most random area because it's not a full section, it's like half of a rack. So you kind of have to scope it out. This little Abercrombie moment, you know, went in the cart. It's Abercrombie Kids, which is even better. I already have an army green vest that actually fits me way better than this one. You'll see in the try on. In the pants section, I found these white pants and they would have been amazing if they were low-waisted. Like, okay, I don't know how many times I have said that in my videos. I could just imagine the waistband if it was low. Oh my God. And then I obviously love the ruching. They're a capri. I'm so hesitant to buy leather pants without being able to try them on because there's obviously no stretch to them at all. It's so rare to find a pair of leather pants that fits perfectly, and I just kind of get triggered because I've had so many moments of being like, this is the one, and bringing it home, trying it on, returning it. Obviously here for a leather moto moment. The color is very in line with everything that I fucking wear. It's beige. It is an extra large, so it's not gonna be giving that tight fit that I have been imagining when I picture me having my moto moment, but you'll see in the try on how it fits. Somebody literally told me that's too big for you. I'm like, okay, thank you. I never know how to act when I find a Kappa piece. Like, I don't like Kappa. Kappa was just such a moment in high school that I just cannot unsee, and it was a really bad moment, like, to be honest. So even though I found this little blue velour jacket, I was a little bit thrown off. Okay, this is an item I saw out of the corner of my eye and I was like, do I even need to take it off the rack? And then obviously it ends up being a vintage, I will say vintage, Tallulah piece, which, if you're not familiar, it's a brand that Aritzia sells. It is in pristine condition and it is so long. Before trying it on, this was definitely one of my top 2 pieces that I've found so far. Like the baby fat jeans obviously first, and then this. Like, that's how good this is to me, just so we are on the same page here. Instantly I was reminded of Care Bears when I looked at this sweater, and since this is a Halloween come thrift with me, I thought I would feature it and show you guys that you could be a Care Bear for Halloween. Like, that would be so cute. I'm not gonna be a Care Bear, so I put it back. And then in the scarf section, I found another item that reminded me of a Care Bear. But I also feel like a scarf like this, you could do a little deer makeup moment, like be something cute like that. I have been needing a white long sleeve, and this one happens to be a waffle knit, which is my favorite thing ever. And you know what it is? Like, I've talked about how much I love Henleys in the past because they make me feel so comfortable and like a baby, and waffle knit long sleeves have the same energy. Like, there's no way I'm not comfy when I'm wearing this. And then I found this Aritzia. Like, what's going on? I'm finding way too many Aritzia items. In one of my most recent Come Thrift With Me, I wore a black top that ties up in the front, and it's the exact same material as this long sleeve, and it's so comfortable. I love it. So many people commented asking where it was from, and the brand of the one I was wearing is Wilfred, but I got it from Aritzia like 4 years ago. But yeah, this long sleeve was the same material, so I wanted to try it on. I've also found this sweater before at the thrift store, which is so funny, like time ago, but it was a high-low and it was cropped, so not happening. Susie Lola has inspired me with these off-the-shoulder huge, I don't even know what to call that thing, a huge fold over, and I had to pick it up just for her. But you will see the try on. That oversized band is definitely oversized, like not in a cute way. Who did you think of when you saw these shoes? Because if it wasn't Cinderella, I've never seen a more perfect Cinderella shoe in my life. If I was going to a Disney party, there is no shortage of denier leather jackets at the thrift store. This is just one example. I don't know, like leather blazers, I don't really think that's my thing. I filmed this just because I wanted to explain how soft it was. But yeah, it was super worn and just, you could tell, well loved. I've been loving maroon. I feel like you could argue that this is borderline purple. It's obviously not perfect, but you know, a plaid puffer for winter is cute. That's not the one, but I feel like I will find my perfect plaid puffer in future Thrift With Me's through the winter. And then I found these adorable heels, which were way too small for me, and I'm sorry, I did not purchase. I found so many shoes during this thrift trip. It's actually ridiculous. And I'm literally a woman's 8, which I feel like is the most average shoe size, but yet no shoes I find ever fit me. And then I checked out the dresses section. This is honestly my least favorite section ever. But obviously I'm being Cruella de Vil. This is the Halloween Come Thrift With Me. We're gonna look in the dresses section for a black dress. The only one I found was way too big and not it. My jaw did drop when I found these. Anything apple bottom just touches me in a way that no other brand can, okay? Although, as I mentioned about the last mule shoes, like how do you walk in these? Like, I don't understand. Like, my foot will literally fall out, and they're so high too. But the condition was perfect, and obviously they made it into the cart. Last winter, I was on a mission to find boots like this. Obviously these are too fucking small, and they're looking very worn. I feel like brown suede wears the worst out of any other color of suede. It just always looks whack. This matching PJ set was so cute, and it's literally by Walmart. I'm never really fazed by the brand if, you know, it's a cute item, but for some reason when I see that George tag, I'm like, I don't need these. I don't know. If they were a vintage PJ, I would buy them, you know, but the George tag is just not doing it. I wheeled over to try and find somewhere to try on. Emphasis on try and find a place, because as I said, it was so busy. But the first thing I tried on was this leather jacket. Somebody did walk by and immediately say, that is way too big for you. The color is nice though. I don't know, if I'm gonna buy a leather jacket like this, it needs to be tight fitting. Then I tried on the Tallulah sweater. This was way too tight. I was wearing a shrug under it, so that definitely did not help the situation, but it just wasn't it. When I saw it on the rack and imagined how it would look on me, this was not what I imagined. Then I tried on the little Kappa sweater, which is obviously adorable, but please let me know what you guys think about this, because this is an item that I just can't help but feel like I'm not trying to own. Honestly, every detail about it looks a little bit cheap to me. I'm not here for the white stripe on the collar or the waistband at all, and there was a coffee stain on it, so I was led to make the decision not to purchase. Then I tried on the waffle knit long sleeve. I'm dead. This is like the most basic top that I could show you, but it's honestly an item that I'm most excited for. It's so common for long sleeves to have this scoop hem, which I honestly don't mind, because I feel like when I kind of pull at it, it just sits straight. This is the Babaton top from Aritzia, and it's just not it. Like, this is not something that I need or something that will level up any of my outfits, okay? It's actually gonna downgrade my entire wardrobe, to be honest. Like, it's providing Forever 21. As I mentioned, this is a little bit too oversized for me. Like, I've talked about how much I love huge bands on tops and stuff, but this is another level It's giving poncho. The Abercrombie vest was way too small for me. Like my arm can barely fit through the armhole, and I already have a green vest, so I was not sad about this. Okay, so I'm trying this skirt on over top of the skirt that I was already wearing. So it looks very voluminous, but that is not actually how it fits when I'm not wearing a skirt under it. I honestly really love that skirt and decided to purchase. This red skirt fits me perfectly. Like the way that it sits on my hips is exactly how I would imagine it to. Like, thank you. And I'm not actually crazy about it with the black boots at all. Black and red is a little bit weird to me. And then obviously these are the baby fat jeans. I had no idea when I was holding them up how amazing they would fit me. I decided not to get these just because I cannot be bothered. I'm sorry. Like, this is a lineup of all of the amazing shoes I came across while thrifting. I only purchased the Aldo ones because none of the other ones fit me. And then I also checked out the stuffed animal section because, as I mentioned, I'm on the hunt for a Dalmatian stuffy. I came across this dog, which is not a Dalmatian, but it does have 2 black spots on it. And this is kind of my backup. It will work for my costume, but it's not perfect. But thank you so much for watching this video. I want to thank Onward again for sponsoring it. Don't forget to use my discount code if you do decide to purchase anything, and I'll see you guys in my next video.